Hello, and welcome to this video on how to recognize and prevent misinformation. In today's political and media environment, misinformation is extremely common. Misinformation poses a major threat to the ability of everyday people to make informed decisions for their health and well-being. In this video, we'll be focusing primarily on the role of misinformation in public health communication.
What does the word misinformation actually mean? After all, there seems to be many other synonymous buzzwords being used. Well, let's first look at what it's not. Disinformation is defined as a claim which may be partially correct, but is intentionally spread to mislead the audience. Malinformation is defined as claims which are true, but are intentionally manipulated and taken out of context to cause harm. The key difference is that misinformation is any claim that is false, partially incorrect, or misleading. Anyone can spread misinformation without even meaning to do harm. People may spread misinformation for a variety of reasons, which include strong emotional responses, such as anger, or because they want to feel part of an online community with shared beliefs.
So, how can you identify public health misinformation? There are a few key factors to look for when analyzing a piece of information you've come across. First, you want to check the date. The article you've come across could be old news or debunked as more information is revealed. Second, you want to check the author. Do the authors have known biases or are they qualified to speak on a topic? Third, you want to check your own bias as well. Information we come across is generally tailored to our views, so make sure to check your bias. Fourth, you want to check the sources. Did the article cite any sources or evidence to back up their claims? Fifth, this may not be the whole story. Is the source only reporting part of the story? You can be misled without necessary context. Misinformation could be presented in a fact sandwich, which means they present a fact, misinformation, then a fact again. This is done to disguise the piece of misinformation and establish credibility, making it hard to spot. Sixth, you can ask experts. Ask an expert in this area whether they believe the information to be true.
So, how can we create a network to combat misinformation? Academic institutions, health experts, policymakers, and community members, such as yourself, all play a part in ensuring that the public is properly informed on public health issues. For example, health professionals can proactively engage with the public on questions they have on health topics. They can also correct misinformation through social media platforms and public announcements. Academic institutions can also invest more into closing research gaps on the impact of misinformation and the best methods for fact checking. Community organizations can work together with experts to develop educational programs that combat misinformation, covering topics like algorithm biases, AI generated misinformation, and even how to talk to friends and family who are sharing misinformation. And lastly, policymakers should pursue a mixture of counter disinformation efforts, including implementing fact checking and social media labeling policies, to longer term investments like supporting local journalism and media literacy.
Now that you've been misinformed and learned on how to spot the misinformation, let's play two truths and one lie to see if you can spot the misinformation from the three statements I'm about to give you. The first statement is on measles. You don't need to get measles vaccination. If you get measles, just increase your vitamin A uptake and you will be back to health in no time. In fact, vitamin A is used as measles treatment in many hospitals. The second statement is you shouldn't eat eggs because of bird flu. In fact, the CDC has recommended everyone to avoid eating eggs as one of the ways to reduce their exposure to bird flu. And finally, the Pacific Northwest heat wave in 2021 was exaggerated in media. The temperature was just slightly higher than usual, only 10 degrees Fahrenheit higher than usual. It's a government incompetence that caused the health facilities to be unprepared and causing the high death. So between those three statements, which one do you think is false? Well, if you answer all three of them are false, congratulations. You've learned the tools and know how to spot the misinformation. Before we end the video, I'm going to leave you with some more resources. First, an acronym, STOP, to help you remember what to do in case you found a news and you want to check whether it's a misinformation or not. This is also a helpful visual that will help you to see which parts of the news that you need to check to spot whether it's misinformation or not. Now that you have the tools to fight misinformation, pass the video along to others. Together, we can stop misinformation in its tracks. Thank you for your attention and let us know if you have any other questions.